Ha. Hello. Ha, 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 ha. Testing the audio. Alright, am I live? Is this it? I think so. Okay. I'm just gonna start backtesting. Because why not? Alrighty. It is super cold where I am. I mean, I suppose it's colder in many different places, but whoopsies. For me, it is cold for my standards. And so, it is what it is. But this is my life for the past 8 years, I suppose, where backtesting is just so crucial. So crucial. I have done this for years on end. And here I am again, testing my strategy. Or should I say, practicing my strategy, because I kind of need practice. That's all it is. I just need practice. So let's just begin. I'm just watching the markets. Quite the trending trades. I want to look for base breakouts. That's what I'm really doing here. So like right here we have this little bottom pulling back, probably pulls back somewhere up here. Nice. These mean reversion trades I really want to start taking, to be honest. There's a lot of strategies that can be used, and that's I feel like one of my issues, or I don't know if it's an issue, it's just a personality trait where I do need a lot of flexibility in my trading. And so here's another one. Trend is down, but this is here. So I want to look for a sell based on my strategy when price breaks below this 13 EMA, price starts breaking these parabolic SARs here, and the EMA starts turning below. But as you can see here, it's breaking out to the upside, and normally I would take this long trade, but I am just not feeling comfortable or confident in taking this long setup. And yeah, I'd rather take the shorts. Another base here. Again, I want to see these shorts play out. I want to see this price kind of come down below the moving average and then take my trade there. Just watching. Alright, I'm liking this. So now this is the base right here. Parabolic SARs move down, price below, RSI is kind of even, but there. Now this is where I'm looking for some sort of selling opportunities. I really do want to get involved. Shall we try our luck here? Or shall we wait? The reason I waited over there is because on the 1 hour, like, it's fine on here, it's fine over here. On the 1 hour, I really wanted to see, like, I am not a fan of seeing the parabolic SAR so like in the position it is. Basically, that's that. I'm just not that fan of that. Again, still inside this base. I want to see price stay below this. It does not do that. And that is okay. And now I'm starting to see that this might potentially go up here, if not head lower. Let me clear these out. Okay, once more. Basing here, basing here. Now I'm liking this. I'm really liking this price action. I can vibe with. So if I took this, that's 13 pips right there. Although that is a move already. 13, so 26. About 20 pips I can give it. Target probably down here being very realistic, but ultimately I do see this going all the way down there. My only issue with this trade is that there is this little piece of resistance right here, so I am thinking price probably maybe rejects somewhere here, goes a bit higher, so I could wait on my entry just a little bit. There we go. Let me just take it here. I'll take it. That's a bit of a better price. 20. Target down here. That's a really nice risk reward, if I can get that. Let me go for the sell side. Let me put a, what is it, 1% risk. And if I click buy, can I cancel this order? Order. This one, advance order, 1% risk. And then, can I change this up? Oh. Alright, let me close this again. Let me see how this works. Sell 13 on the ATR, so about 20. I can do with 20 pips. Target down here, that will be really nice. And then advance, put a 1% risk on this, and just sell it. There we go. Let's go. It is active. And it gets stopped out for, it just gets stopped out, that's alright. So again, probably upside target, then if it's not going lower, then probably goes higher. Again, base right here, watching for that break. I suppose I can wait a day, see what price does. I'm waiting for this daily close. starts off with a gap. Oh, it was not even a daily close, it's a weekly thing. Probably, I'm in real life, like, there's no way I'm up at 6 a.m. for this trade. So let me just ignore this for now. I want to take this trade now. $13 again, 20. I'll give it about 20 pips. Downside still the same. The risk reward is really nice on these. Sell it and let it go. Let's see what it does. That's what it does. And the beautiful thing about back testing is literally this. Since on my live account I am in a drawdown, and it's not fun obviously, but it's not a big deal. The issue most traders have when they get into a drawdown is they keep pushing and pushing and pushing and not taking a step back. Like, that's literally what you need to do. Just take a step back, get on these backtesting charts, get your mindset right again. Mind frame is so important in trading. This one I like, but it's running away from me. Ouch. So this is exactly what's that. Like, it's, if it's not going down, then it's probably going up here. And this is one of those trades there. This base right here. But it probably escapes me. And so nothing I can really do about this one. I am feeling quite hungry. That's another thing with trading. Like, when you're trading live, or not thing with trading, but a thing with decision making, you make your best decisions when you are, satiated, you're not really starving or something. And so it's important. Like, there's so much that goes into just high performance. To perform highly, you need to be really in a space biologically that allows you to perform highly. And let's keep going. This one's just a long side trade. Now you see, in a live account, I'm definitely buying up here because I'm like, dude, this is going. And I'm so hell-bent on my bias that it's going up here. But since now I'm back testing, like, it just brings it back to me. Like, okay, like, these are the mistakes I'm making on the live account where I am buying here. That's what I'm doing. And that's why I am in a drawdown, because of these little mistakes that on a demo, on a back test, like, I won't make these mistakes, or I don't make them as much when I'm sharp, whereas when I'm not really sharp, I am making a lot of those mistakes. Also, look at all this choppy price action. Yeah, I'm kind of liking this. This little base here. Let's see, I've seen this so many times where price is literally here on a demand and I'm like, you know what, I don't want to sell this because price is at a previous sort of a support area. But, you know, looking at the overall situation, price is trending downwards. And based on my trading rules, you know, it does fit. I am, you know, RSI is below, what, 60. And then parabolic SAR is above here. EMA is kind of tilting down, prices below it. So according to my rules, you know, everything is fit, everything plays out, everything checks out. But the question I have to ask is, where would my target be? So the next potential target is probably here. Price probably just goes here. So in that scenario, I have to ask myself, like, is it worth the risk? Can I really, like, ultimately, where do I expect some kind of bounce? I'm expecting it here. So does that make sense from a risk reward point of view? No. So I have to not take this trade. And, you know, in a live account, I'm saying, you know what, fuck this. Or the reason I got into a drawdown is because I'm ignoring all these little details, all these facts. Whether it's consciously or subconsciously, I am ignoring them, and then I am basically doing this here, like this. I'm ignoring this. I'm saying, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to take this trade because I really want to take this trade and it looks good, and I'm setting my targets like that, and then that makes me feel good about myself because it's like, oh, the risk reward is really nice. Yeah, it is, but what's the probability of that successfully playing out? Because price probably rejects here. So let's just play this, let it happen. And so if I did take this trade, there we go, that's another loss if I had done that. So this is the tricky thing about this. And so in this case, this does play out right here, this demand. And this is probably some sort of news that pumps price up like this. And so this is how traders just get killed. And this is how I got killed in my trading account right now. And so it's best to just step back, reflect, put in the work, because this is actually just work. This is genuinely work, and it feels like you're not getting paid for it because you're not clicking buttons on a live account. But this is the real work. This is where it's all done. Like, it's something like Usain Bolt, what I remember hearing or seeing something where he said, you know, he trains 4 years for the Olympics for running for like what, 10 seconds? And so showtime is just 10 seconds, but it's years of dedication and work and preparation. I'll probably go short here. I do want to go short if I can get that set up. Long works too, to be honest. This is definitely looking like a long trade, no longer shorts. So then I have to see what would my upside targets be, probably up here or here. So that's the upside target. If that's the upside target, where do I get an entry on this? So I need a good quality entry. Again, in my trading, what led me to a drawdown is I'm like, oh my god, I gotta buy this, and I'm buying it here, and that's not the best price. And why would that be? It's probably like a FOMO kind of thing, subconsciously fearing or wanting to be part of the action, and then obviously not having a stop. So, you know, if I take this trade like here and I use the ATR for my take profit, I mean my stop loss, so 14 here, ATR I would set 14, probably I would set about 20 right here. And this is the kind of trade I'm taking. And you know, it is possible that that does play out. But what I want to do is really figure out myself here. That's all I'm doing right now. I'm figuring myself out again because I forgot myself. And so these are just fucking horrendous charts, to be honest. I don't want to trade this anymore. And for some reason, every time I go to another pair, it just doesn't work. I don't know why that is. Can it work? There we go. Can I set this up? Main chart. And why is this so... Can I close this? Close positions, open positions, orders. Can I drag this lower? Can I reduce this thing? Okay, there we go. Alright, this one's trending. Looks nice. Check out the time, by the way, 222. That's nice. Am I streaming right now? Do I? Let me check. It says I am streaming. Let me see this. And it says I have 5 views. What is that? Do I really have 5 views? Is that real? Anyways, let me just keep doing what I'm doing. I have to figure this streaming thing out because I just do. I am constantly working on various different entrepreneurial ventures and businesses and, you know, trading being one of those things and doing stuff. And I am in the impression, or what I want to do is just stream all of it. Just stream all of it. Just whatever I'm doing, stream it. Because why not? I'm doing it anyways. And I get the added benefit of keeping track or record of just my activities on my laptop. This is a nice break. Breaking out of this. Wait, I don't think this is moving. Or is it? It is, okay. All right, this is a base right here. And it seems to be breaking out. But in terms of price positioning over here, I'm not a fan. Again, that's one of those things that I am ignoring on my live account, which resulted in the drawdown that I am in. So messy, so choppy. My goodness. This is looking better. In terms of this right here. But again, price positioning is terrible. So price positioning is just so crucial. Ooh, I'm liking this bottom side trade. Right here, just like that. Keep playing. Price could break out to the upside, and I don't mind that. I like that. Yeah, I'm liking this. This trade. This is a wonderful trade because price is trending up. Price positioning is much better. This doji right at the SMAs, this base right here, trending up. Only thing is this, but that feels like, and then this is just such a good trade here. Give me this one. I really want to be part of this one. Take this trade, 11, so 20, and I get a pretty good risk reward. Come on. What is this? Like right here. Entire layout. Sync and layout. Is it synced? Where is this? 9. Yo, it's not even the same chart. Come on. Are you serious? No wonder. No wonder. Anyways, let me just take it on AUD then. So I'm looking straightly at AUD. This would be the upside, and I'm thinking probably it breaks. Fuck it, let's just go for it. Give me a 1% risk. Why does this mess up? I don't get it. Buy 1% here. Does that do that? 2%, 1% can't change. How does this work? So if target somewhere here, stops probably down here. Buy advance order 1%. Order buy doom. How do I buy this? Oh, okay, it's showing up on its own. Nice. I'll buy it. Let's play it out. And I'll trail my stop with this. I don't want to add some more size, to be honest. Let me add some more size. Let me buy some more. Stop is what? 20. Just right here. Take profit isn't the best. That's okay. I am using these profits already. And then push it. It's probably 0.5. So buy some more. Just keep trailing and trailing, you know. Risk is pretty minimal at this point. It's pretty much break even. Oh, and it never really goes. That's a bummer. It never really goes to target levels. No, it's all right. Never really hits the targets. But that trade was good. So from here all the way up here, that was a good trade. So these are the kind of trades I need to be taking more, like this kind of a base, and then not getting hell bent on like one direction. Like this is a trending trade, I'm taking that trend and that's it. And this is like a pullback, goes up, pulls back, a little bit of a base, and then continuation of trend. This can be juicy too. Let me see. No. Oh man. Let me switch this up. Hold on. Symbol. There we go. Alright, this is what this looks like. Am I getting some basing pattern right here? Like a low base kind of thing? Again, in my live trading, like I am taking sells here. I probably get in here on a stop order or something. And technically that is not incorrect with the way I trade. However, this isn't really the best trade right here, right now. This short looks so nice, to be honest, like this pullback and then short. And I am going to attempt it. 8, about 14. Let me just put that there. Target is probably down here. Yeah, target's down here. And the reason for this trade is it's just pull back to the EMA, and it's just pulling back. It's like a counter trend kind of situation. I'll put a sell on this 1%. Why does it do that? Hold on. Try again. Order. Advance order. Sell it here. 1%. Does it? No, it does not. Again, 1% does not. How does this thing work? So I put this here, put this about there. Oh, and it's just showing up on its own? Okay. I'll take it. Oh, this is such a wonderful setup. Or actually the risk reward is really nice. Sell it. Close this. And let's see how that plays out. I'm just trailing. This is probably some sort of news. So in a real situation, I'm probably not taking that. Wow, what? This is some hectic stuff going on right now. That is some increase in volatility. Probably news. And that got stopped out too. That was way too volatile. Again, what is going on here? I'm just looking at the daily right now. That's all I'm looking at. Like in terms of price positioning, where is price? And what is it doing? I am looking for some sort of buy, to be honest. I want to buy this. When and if I can. I'm just waiting and watching. Maybe I get something here. Maybe. Now if I want to buy this, I just want this EMA to kind of come down and let price be above it, and that would be nice for a buy opportunity. And this is just a pullback on the daily. Alright, I'm getting that. Although now I do need a new base to form somewhere. Alright, this is looking like that base, potentially. And so in a live situation, I'm definitely buying over here, and that is what has led me to my drawdown. And you can see why. Because there are situations where price does play out in this fashion, but it's not necessarily highly probable. And the reason is probably because like resistance right there, like okay, base break here, cool, it's going, but how far? Like the move that I want to see to actually make money is up here. Like I want price to go up there. That's the move I'm after. And so when I take this trade right here, what's the next probable area of resistance? It's up here. And so that doesn't give me a lot of leeway to like squeeze anything out of this opportunity. It's not much of an opportunity for me. And so that's just what it is. And so right now, if this is my upside target that I want to aim for, the question becomes like, okay, how and when does price go there? All right. And so like I like this. I really like this, but look at that. It's kind of gone. It's left me. But see, this is my point. This is exactly my point. And what I'm looking to do right now is I read this really well. I read this really well. And so if, let me just, look at this and say, let me take the trade right here at the EMA. That's the trade. And so the trade would be something like this. Stop loss probably 20-ish pips, like something like this. Target up here. Now that is a really nice trade. All right, so that is what I am training right now, what I am practicing, just this thing where I am watching the daily, seeing the price position, what's the price position, and right over here, not taking the sell, not taking the sell. But when price comes somewhere down here, I'm like looking for the buys because that's a nice place to buy. And that's what I want to be doing. And then when price starts coming somewhere like here and scaling in, like, I suppose that's what I'm looking to do. So like price is up here, am I buying? No, because I still want to see that mean reversion. Price or EMA kind of come here. And this does look really nice, really tempting to buy, but I am not going to do that. Because I have no clue where next. Probably up here. You know, price probably gets up here. And so these bases right here, these are the bases that work. This base right here. Probably not, but probably this, you know, some little high and tight base. And then the breakout. And so these kind of trades, this is where my money is made. And again, see, price just comes, touches the EMA, boom. The only issue I have with this is like every time that's happening, parabolics are like that, so I have to adjust to that. Again, this entire week I am just backtesting, getting the groove of things and really making the refinements or just the updates that I need in my trading game. And I am going to close this now because I've actually learned so much for myself. I'm going to end the stream, but I'll probably be live again sometime soon to, you know, just get cracking again with my backtesting and just get cracking with that. Price positioning, again, price positioning is one of those things so key, like understanding what the biggest time frame for me is doing and then just kind of catching the momentum, catching the pullbacks, catching the basis on this time frame right here on my momentum and then executing right here. That is something that I am working on right now, and I will see you on the next one. See ya. Oh, yo, we got Sage here. Hold on. What's up? Let me see what's going on here. Yo, what's up? What is up, Sage? I will be live again sometime soon. I'm really, really hungry right now, and I want to go eat. And so I will say be right back. Boom. There we go. Yeah, this whole streaming thing is new to me, but it is nice, and I do intend on doing this very, very regularly. But yeah, were you watching this whole time, dude? Watching the fucking stream? I was just doing my thing. Yeah. How's your exams and stuff? How's everything going on? Damn, dude. I appreciate it. You picked up something? Did you learn something? I'm really sloppy right now because, dude, trading has been like on the back burner for me, and I just got so sloppy with trading. And, you know, you have to practice. And when I was really killing it, I was practicing all the time. I was backtesting all the time. Nice. That's cool. What are you guys studying? What are you studying right now? Ooh, physics. Nice. I took chemistry and biology in high school. Physics was interesting. I did take some... What do you call that? We used to make robots and stuff. Yo, what up, dudes? Room TV. What is up? Yeah, so back in high school, I was part of some. I mean, I wasn't very active, but I would be very curious. I'm a very curious guy by nature. So I would go to these robotics, I think they would call it. Robotic people. I don't know. We used to like program stuff, and it was like robotics, like we making robots and making them do stuff. And so we used to be in the physics lab and just doing that. I wasn't very active in it, but I was always a very curious student, so I would go in and just kind of see what the smart people were doing, which were two of my classmates who were in physics. And out of my whole class, we just had two people in physics. And so I would go there and kind of see what's up. Yo, what's up, Room TV? We just got done backtesting a little bit. I'm very hungry, so I am gonna go grab some food and then get back to it again later. Yeah, something like that, I suppose, Sage. It was something mechanic engineering, like building robots, man. I don't know. I don't know if you guys have that, but we used to build robots, program the robots, trying to make them do stuff, like pick stuff up and all that. And it was kind of nice, but wasn't my game, wasn't my gig. It was very, very academic heavy, I suppose. I wasn't very an academic. I was just a normal dude who wanted to do entrepreneurial things, but not the coder guy. We had some coder dudes who were all into coding. Nice. Trading NQ right now? What's NQ, by the way? I am just back testing. Let me just put this back on. So what I was doing was just back testing some Forex pairs. Not really Forex, but I mean, it is Forex. I'm trading Forex right now on this back test. But what I was doing is just practicing my strategy and kind of honing in on it, because my trading account is in a drawdown and I have a personal rule that it's a protocol of mine, risk management protocol, which if I am hitting like a 3% drawdown, 5% drawdown, I have to close everything and get back to the drawing board and kind of practice. And I did not follow my own rules. I did not follow my own protocol. And so I went into a very hefty drawdown of 7%. And then I really had to wake myself up and say, yo, you're messing up big time right now. Your head is not in the game, because I was just focused on other things. And it's obvious because my head really is not in the game. Like I am not somebody who is losing so often, because I really understand how I trade. And when my head's not in the game, then I'm losing a lot more. So I really have to step back from my trading account. I can't let it go further into drawdown for no fucking reason besides me being not at my peak in terms of performance. And that's why backtesting is important, and I am not getting back on my trading account until I am 100% confident in myself and my strategy again. And yeah, that is the part of trading. That's how trading works. And nice, dude. NASDAQ futures. I am looking to get into futures again, but I'm just so busy. I mean, not get back into futures again, but get into futures for the first time. The firm that I trade with is bringing the futures desk on, and so I do have the opportunity to start trading futures as well. And that's interesting. Although what I really want to do right now is build up my portfolio on the stocks and option side. And so yeah, I'm really busy with so many things, dude. It's actually insane. And so one of my things is like, am I doing something wrong here in terms of just so many things, you know? I have so many things going on. Sometimes I wonder how Elon Musk does it. And that's kind of what lets me keep going. I'm like, dude, if that guy's doing it, I could probably do it too. But yeah, everything with in due time, you know, it takes work. It genuinely takes work. Like right now, I gotta get my trading system back in order in my brain on how it works and when it works and why it works, so that I can get back to trading my live account, which I really want to do right now. And then at the same time, I want to build up my stocks and options portfolio. And that, again, it takes work. It genuinely takes fucking work, man. And then I have all these other businesses that require attention. I mean, dude, technically, how many startups do I already have, you know? There's a e-commerce business I got going. There is the school community I got going, you know, building the whole community up. And then I have my own coaching, one-on-one coaching. And then it's just so much. Room, what are you talking about? What bullish entry model are you referring to? Yo, this streaming thing is kind of fun, actually. Holy fuck. I'm definitely doing this a lot more. And the reason I started the stream is because I realized, dude, I'm on my laptop, I'm on my computer all the fucking time, working and building and, you know, doing so many things. Like there's sales, there's marketing, there's trading, there's development, there's product development. There's so many things go into building businesses, and I am on the laptop all the time. So I thought might as well just start streaming and just showing people whatever I'm doing. Today just happens to be trading right now, backtesting trading, so I can talk about trading. And for me, that's like a kind of keeping track kind of thing for myself. Even if nobody's watching, I really don't care, because it's content nonetheless, and I get to go back and see myself, be like, oh, I used to do that. That's what I was doing. You know, it's just proof of like, hey, this wasn't easy. I mean, technically everything is easy, but it's just proof of, hey, it took work to get here. Genuinely a lot of fucking hard work. And that's what everybody needs. Everybody just gotta put in the work. People just think too much. Stop fucking thinking and just put in the damn work, man. And everything else, let God take care of it. Room, can you tell me what bullish entry model you're talking about? And NASDAQ, you said you're trading NASDAQ futures right now. Are you, like, is NASDAQ open? I don't think it's open, is it? So how are you trading NASDAQ right now? I don't know too much about futures, so maybe you could educate me on that. A bull bias on what, Room? What are you talking about? A bull bias on what? I have no bias. Oh, okay. So futures is open 24/7. That's pretty cool. That's good to know. Yo, let's go, Sedge. That's what's up. I opened a demo account on the same broker, which was provided by the prop firm that I use, so that I get accustomed to it. I by mistakenly traded on the real prop firm account unknowingly. Okay. That's what's up, man. You're doing it, Sedge. Keep that mental in check. Keep your strategy in check. Keep yourself trading the strategy in check. Ah, okay. Room, I am not too sure what you are talking about, but I go long and short. I have no real bias with my trading. I just see opportunity if it makes sense, if the risk is asymmetric, if the probability is there. I'm taking it. But yeah, trading is just such a, how do I say this? It's a very take it day by day thing, but at the same time look at it from a yearly perspective. So like right now I'm in a 7% drawdown on my Forex and crypto account. And normal traders are just going into panic mode, or they're going even crazier, or they're starting to go stupid basically because they want to make money now. Trading doesn't work that way. You have to have a big picture view on things, at least have a quarterly view or a yearly view, which means you're looking at profitability from a 3-month perspective or a year perspective. And so you might be down for the first half of the year, but you can end really strongly. And that's it. You kind of make your money for the whole year. And it's very different from a normal, regular job. And so usually the brain has a difficult time comprehending. How's your trading going, by the way, Room? Sage is doing fucking fantastic. 2% up, dude. Let's go. I might be getting into NASDAQ, that's for sure. The firm that I trade with is opening up a futures desk. And so I might be getting into that as well. And by the way, how did you find this stream, Room? Like, how have you come across me streaming right now? Yeah, dude. Exponential growth is the only way. It's so fun, isn't it? In what ways? What ways have you grown? Mindset, performance, trading, suppose. Right. What are you struggling with on the psychology end? And really good job. I'm proud of you for waiting for your setups, because not easy, man. Right. Nice. And how did you come across mine? How do you find traders? That's crazy. You watch other traders trade and trade yourself? How does that go? All right. What's your response when you take a loss? How do you respond to it? And how big is this loss normally? Do you have risk management protocols in place? Are you very diligent with risk protocols? So I suppose like have a fixed risk percentage or some sort of dynamic risk taking system that you have in place for yourself? Also, a big thing is why you trade. Like, most people start trading, they want freedom, and they want, I don't know, they want different financial freedom, money freedom, what else time freedom, what else they have? Some sort of freedom. Everybody wants some sort of freedom. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Cool. Yep. Sage, you remember you moving the stops? That's a big one, I think. I didn't realize it because I have been, very diligent, and it was really put into my brain by my trading coaches to follow my stop loss and respect it and risk management. So being part of a firm very early on, like,
like one of the biggest thing was risk management, if not the biggest thing. That is the biggest thing, risk management. So to me, it got drilled into my brain from really, really early on to really respect risk, really respect stop losses, and really understand that any decision I make before I enter the market with any sort of position is the best decision. And after that, my brain is totally a monkey mind, and I cannot trust my decision making after I am in a trade already. And so respecting stop losses became a very, very big and a normal thing for me, actually. Like, it became like, isn't that what everybody does? Like, that's what it became. Until I started coaching traders and I realized, oh my God, like, it's not common. Like, this is what people mean when they say psychology issues. Like, they genuinely didn't have risk managers and head coaches looking over them and like holding them fucking accountable and like seeing what they're doing. And so I'm noticing there's a tendency to move stop loss a lot, especially when price is not going in your favor. And so yeah, good for you, Room, for holding your stop losses and sticking with them. Because if you're losing, it's okay. You know, take the fucking loss and just figure out what's going on. But yeah, on this stream, I was just back testing. I am really hungry, and so I thought I'm gonna stop and go eat something. That's pretty good, Sedge. That's nice. As long as that's part of your plan, stick with it and keep it up. Because that's the only thing. Like, it's consistency. Consistency in decision making. So if you're saying, you know, you move your break even after 1-1, stick with that. And that is consistency. As long as you're doing that, you are consistent. It feels good in a way. Been rewarding myself for taking a $400 loss instead. Oh, wow, dude. Nice. Yep. Take those small losses. Another thing I have noticed, and one of my struggles personally, the thing that plagues me as a trader is death by 1,000 cuts. And I am sure a lot of traders go through a similar thing, death by 1,000 cuts. And so it's one thing coaching traders, but then as a player myself, a trader myself, you know, I notice like, dude, there's things in my own game. You know, I love coaching, but I also love being a player myself. I've been using trailing lately, and they're pretty profitable. Yep, trailing is a really good way to go in terms of active management. So there's technically 3 ways to go about things. One is completely passive management. So there's a bunch of things when it comes to trading, right? So there's the entry, there's the exit, and then, you know, there's position management, like how from entry to exit, like how do you manage that position? And that's a crucial component that most traders neglect, don't know about, or don't give enough importance to. And so that is what it is. But so, okay, let me just go through it. So position management, there's a passive model, which you could say, you know what, and this is the most simple one, where you get in and you say, you know, it's either going to hit my take profit or it's going to hit my stop loss. And you're not going to do anything. And that's the most passive way to go about it. And I think people call it the set and forget method. And that could work, but I've noticed most of the time people just psychologically cannot really handle that. They just can't, because it feels like no control on it. And so that's just how that is. And then there is a middle approach, which is you are kind of setting, forgetting, but then like Sedge, you know, you hit a certain 1-1 risk reward and then you kind of move break even. And then finally there's that full active management, where you're really actively managing those trades. And that one requires more attention, obviously. But that also allows more flexibility. And so there, everything has its pros and cons and its drawbacks. I move my SL to break even when I achieve 1-to-1. Yep, sounds pretty good. How does price play out for you then? Like when you hit your 1-to-1? I mean, it really depends on the strategy too. Trading stops are nice. Yeah, Sage, I'm about to go in a bit here. Thank you for reminding me that. And room, I'm locking them in too early usually, but have been working on holding for bigger moves if the PA is right. Yeah. But let me read this one more time. I'm locking them in too early usually, but have been working on holding for bigger moves. I mean, the only solution for you is trailing stops, right? Because you never know how far a move can happen. And that's the tricky thing with that, is there will be times where you are better off just taking profit, and then there are other times you are better off just letting the position run and it keeps going, price just keeps moving in your direction. And that's the tricky thing with this. And so then you just have to choose one, pick one, respect it, which means if you're going to trail your stop loss, then just trail it every single time. Respect that, have a rule for how you do that, and then respect that, because out of 10 trades, maybe you might get that one that really runs for you, and that makes the bulk of your money. And that's how trading works. You might be break even or losing on most of your positions, but that one runner, that can make up for the entire thing really well. Alright, guys, I am going to have to leave room. I am going to leave a link for a community that I would love to have you in. Sehaj is in it as well. I'm just gonna leave that here in the chat if I can. Can I? I don't think I can. Oh wait, I can. Alright, that's the link. I'm just gonna, you can check it out. And it's just something, it's a project I'm working on. Something to get people together, grow their own businesses and entrepreneurship and trading and mindset and performance and all that fun stuff. Yeah, dude, that's how you catch winners, man. You catch your winners by trailing. That's the only way, really. Because you just don't know which one is gonna run. You just don't. That's the tricky thing with exits. Like, your stop loss when you take that trade, but the take profit, you usually, it's you don't know. You just don't know how far price can run. And what messes a lot of traders up, and including myself, is there will be times, you set a target level and price just smashes through it and goes so much more, and you're like, damn, I missed out on so much of this profit, or like I left so much money on the table. And then there's other times where your take profit is exactly price just gets to that and then it reverses, and in those scenarios you look like a fucking amazing genius. But then in the scenarios that price just fucking blasts through your take profit and keeps going, the regret can be real in those ones. And so you have to find your balance of, or your protocol or your strategy in place where it's like, okay, how do I manage my trades every single time? Is that, how I'm going to trail it, how I'm going to set my targets, how I'm going to, scale out of positions maybe. There's so much that goes into it, and, it's best to focus on one thing at a time and really put in attention to it. Put in time and attention to that. And really hone in on that. And once you're done with that, then focus on the next thing. Yeah, man. Lots of stuff. I coach traders as well, and so I've seen it all. I trade myself, so I understand the game. I understand what people are going through, and so it gets easier to really see what people are going through and really help them through it with time and experience. But the funny thing is, even as a coach, when I'm playing the game, I go through the same stuff that I'm coaching people on, So as a player, like it doesn't change, and that's what I love it so much. Like, I love the game. But yeah, coaching does have that added benefit of like seeing what other people are doing. And then sometimes I realize, like, sometimes I'd be off a coaching call and then I'd be trading and then my mind would be wandering or doing some stupid things. And then I'd realize, like, hey, I just was coaching this client and helping him figure this problem out. And right now I'm facing the same exact problem. And that's always really funny to me, to just internally talk myself through that. And then, yeah, yesterday I was watching, what's that called? That Dark Matter. I was watching a TV show called Dark Matter. And that was the same thing. There was a psychologist psychologist in it who trained other people to go through some really difficult situations. And then when she herself is put in that same situation, like, all her teachings that she teaches her students and her clients is like, she suddenly can't follow the same anymore, So when you start playing the game yourself, it hits different. It really does. But yeah, anyways, I will see you guys on the next stream. I appreciate you for tuning in, and consider this a very regular thing. I won't probably be trading all the time or looking at backtesting or doing trading stuff all the time. I'll be doing some business stuff as well. But regardless, depending on the day, whatever I'm up to, I'll just stream it, and you can come chill. Timing wise, I have no idea when I'll be streaming. Whenever I am. And over time, I'll figure out how this streaming thing works as well, so it can get better. But yeah, thank you, Sej. Thank you, Room TV, for tuning in. Check out some YouTube videos on my channel if that's what you want to do. Check out the link that I just sent you. That's the community. And then, yeah, so much more, man. Anyways, take care. Stay blessed, guys. I will see you on the next one. See ya.